Hey everyone, Kat with Calico Cali Designs. Excited to introduce my newest designs. These are in the hoop lace rolled flowers. So you stitch out the freestanding lace and then roll it up into the flower shape and glue it on the bottom. That's another example. I love this one because it just happens to match my nails. Here's another one. So continue to watch this video for the step-by-step tutorial on how to make these. They are super, this little glue dangly there, super easy to make. And of course, at the very end, I even have some project ideas. So stay tuned all the way to the end. Select the appropriate hoop for the size of flower that you're stitching out and hoop 30 pieces of water-soluble stabilizer. With freestanding lace, you match the bobbin thread to the top thread. So both the bobbin thread and the top thread should be the same exact color. This particular flower only has 2 colors in it. One color for all the main petals, and then a second additional color for the satin stitch outline that goes around the entire thing. You can use the same color thread for both if you'd like. All right, our flower is done stitching. How pretty that is. So the next step will be to remove it from the hoop. Take your scissors and trim all around just the outside of there. This is what it looks like in the back. Again, because it's lace, we use the same color thread in the back, bobbin, excuse me, as the top. And the design will prompt you to switch colors, as we mentioned earlier, but I just chose to keep the same color in so that the outline, if you will, this lovely satin stitch is the same as my lace color. So now I'm going to trim this up and then we'll wash away the stabilizer. You know my trick of using a cooking sheet, cooling sheet, and just rinsing it with water until all of that stabilizer has dissolved. If I'm washing the stabilizer away from multiple flowers at a time, then I will generally soak them in a bowl of warm water. Just soak, walk away, you can come back later and swish them. Okay, and that's, to me, that's a good way to do it and not have to waste a lot of water. And what has barely been 30 seconds, maybe a lot less than that actually, and it's already coming done. Once all your stabilizer has dissolved and washed away, take your flower and roll it up just like how it's stitched out. Doesn't have to be perfect, but here-ish, because you do want it to dry in this shape. That's going to make it much easier to roll later on. I like to pat it dry with my towel. It will stick a little bit, that's okay. If you feel like it's really thick and gunky, maybe you need to wash it a little bit more. It's totally up to you how stiff or not stiff you want these to be. And then you're just gonna let it dry. Then once it's dry, if you want, you can put cotton fabric below and on top of it and press it. That's up to you. You'll see when we roll it in a few minutes, sometimes a really crinkly look from when it's drying gives the flower a great texture. Other times, maybe you want the flower to be pristine and you might want it to press it before you roll it. All right, now that we have all of our stabilizer washed away, you're going to start with this outer edge of the petals. And sometimes it helps just to hold it with a pair of tweezers first. And simply, wrap it around itself. Okay, oopsie. And no big deal. You can always Control Z, right? Undo. So here we go. I'm going to wrap it. Or maybe you find it easier to kind of twist this way. At this point, I'm just going to remove my tweezers. Now, if you're loving the shape, you can put little dabs of glue as you go along. That's up to you. Okay. And you'll just keep rolling and rolling. Oops, oh, I got a jump stitch there. Don't yank it like I just did. Cut it instead. Apparently, I forgot to cut my jump stitches before I put them in the water. Okay, now here it is. So this part here, which was that innermost part of the circle, you glue right onto that, and it kind of covers up all those layers from the bottom. And if I let go a little bit, the tension will release and the flower will kind of get a little bigger in a different shape. So keep that in mind. Before you glue it, you may want to let go and kind of let the flower relax a little bit and then glue this down. And and if that's what you think you might want to do, then do not glue them as you are rolling it, okay? You'll just wait and do the one piece of glue, one spot of glue? Yes, one spot of glue at the end, just like that. And again, depending on how loose or tight, this one I did really loosely, so now there's this hole in the middle that you could fill with some, here, I'll toss these in here real quick, with some pearls. Whoa, here, actually, let's start over and do that. We'll wrap it around the pearls in the middle. You could pom-poms, I don't know, whatever you want in the middle there. Or you can simply have it tight like this one so that there's nothing in the middle. It's up to you. La, 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 rolling, rolling, rolling. I like to take sticks from outside and put a stick in there so it just gives that a little bit of extra texture / look to it. And so now I would just kind of glue that down and bend these to wherever you need them to go, like so. And again, you can kind of release a little bit. There we go. Perfect. So now I would add the glue. And look how awesome that is. Like, I just love, love, love the texture. You don't get texture like this from the paper flowers, you know? It's just so great. I love it so much. Project ideas. You can make shelf sitters with some wood and vinyl. Add your rolled lace flowers and other decorative elements. Here's another one that I did in a shadow box and even added some little fake pearls and some fake greenery. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it.